Yeah, hoi my gatos. It is day 17, which is our very last day in Tokyo. Ava and I checked out of our hotel in Ibisu and then headed to the place that sells these really juicy, packed looking sandwiches, which I had you guys vote on for me which one to get. And I think it chose pretty well. I took this one, the beef plus veggie version. I think adding the veggies made it a lot more juicy than it could have been if it had only been the meat, which Ava took. It looks a lot better than it tasted. It wasn't bad, honestly not bad, but the meat was kind of tough. You were basically not able to bite off chunks. Whatever you bit into, you were pulling out of this sandwich, no matter what. So it was nice for me to have a few pieces of veggies in between that helped the experience. So it looks very, very good, but I would not go here again. So de-influenced, bitch. The little ball in the back is potato mash, and that was also quite unseasoned. So I was not super happy with that. It was okay for like a little breakfast/lunch, but definitely had better food in Japan. Since I was still feeling a little bit sick, I got this little honey and lemon drink from a vending machine on the way to the station. This was a hot one from the vending machine. It was really delicious. It was hot for sure, but not too hot to immediately drink, and it really helped my throat a lot. And then I apparently took zero footage of the actual train ride. So we took the Shinkansen from from Shinagawa to Osaka. We didn't sit on the side with the Fuji, and it was just very full. So Ava and I both kind of just like stuck to playing on our phones or doing stuff on other devices. No cool sightings there, I'm sorry. And what you see here is something we ran into on our ever ongoing stamp hunt. This was the first stamp we found in Shin Osaka Station, and like we did not know that this was a thing, but apparently there's some kind of Love Live collab going on. And this girl, Hanamaru, is my favorite girl from Love Live, so getting this stamp was really a nice feeling. Sadly, it uses very yellow ink, so it's hard to see in my little booklet, but we got it and I'm happy about that. We then made the trek to our hotel with our luggage, which was quite strenuous. I took this little video of fat cats, and then we got some konbini food. Okay, by popular demand, and by that I mean one person asked me to, I did the viral combination of 7-Eleven egg sando with Family Mart chicken, or famichiki. This is an abomination. This is a crime against nature. Let's see if it's delicious. I mean, it's two tasty things combined. No multiplicative effect. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I'll combine the two things again because they really taste better enjoyed on their own. Having them mixed or like combined they overshadowed each other, if that's even possible. I could neither enjoy the egginess of the sandwich nor the juiciness of the famichiki. So yeah, not a fan. We also got these little, I guess they were like sorbet balls. As you can probably tell, they're again grape flavored in two ways, dark purple grape and muscat. Didn't enjoy them, sadly. Ava finished the bag for me. I was not a fan, but it's okay. It's okay. I can accept not liking every single piece of grape food that I get. I actually forgot to do the little room tour of the new place. So it was a bit like an actual apartment this time. So we had a kitchenette and a big common room, living room kind of situation, and 2 bedrooms. I was sleeping on a futon in this case. It was a little dated maybe, but definitely comfortable overall. to spend our last days in Japan together. I made use of the microwave in the kitchen to heat up this little goodie for my breakfast on day 18. I had been eyeing these for a while, but always was kind of scared because while I do like mayo, I'm not sure how it would have held up in this combination with bread and corn and in a warmed up state. It tasted pretty nice though. Maybe not something I have to get more of, but I didn't regret it. A little while later, we headed out towards Namba, which is one of my favorite areas in Osaka, because it also contains my favorite restaurant ever, which is a shabu shabu place where you basically get your own little private single pot and your own little plate of meat and plate of veggies, and it's so delicious. And I went there another time later, and yeah, I enjoyed this a ton. I will forever love this place. I hope they never go out of business, and whenever I return to Japan or to Osaka specifically, I will be going there. And yeah, my heart goes out to New Kobe in Namba Walk. Well fed, our way took us to a big building, a round one, so it's like an arcade building, but they also included some other stuff. First we played some rhythm games. Here's a picture of me winning the first round of Byebye and losing everything after. I didn't take pictures of that. So I won this one, that's the important part. They had quite a few interesting arcade things. A JoJo one I saw. We didn't really try the ones we didn't know, but that one looked very cool. And Ava played a few rounds of Sound Voltex, which he is very, very good at. They had several floors of arcade games, so there was one for horse racing with these huge screens. It looked insane. And then a analog pong table, I guess? Yeah, pretty cool. But then we headed to the upper layers, which included the sporty things. They had stuff like bowling, basketball, soccer, but my target, was the archery station, which I was not too bad at, if I may say so. Just kidding, I only hit 3 shots out of like 12 or something, but hey, considering I never do this, that was pretty okay, and I felt cool, and that's nice. And Ava only hit once, so yeah. We checked out some other areas such as the batting cages and the trampoline area, which was sadly closed. I would have loved to jump around a little bit. So at some point we headed back down to the arcade games because the Densha de Go machine was finally free, and we had to check that out. It's literally a big simulation of you driving one of the subways in Tokyo, and I don't know, it's kind of amazing. During the day, I had gathered up a few new drinks that I saw just to like increase my list of things I've tried. There's another hot lemon and honey drink that was pretty similar to the one I already had. The grape drink was grapey, but lighter. Sadly, too sweet. And the real gold drink with lemon, it kind of just tasted like real gold. So that's the energy drink. I didn't taste any lemon, and it was a little much. Like the whole bottle. I prefer real gold in its very slim can format. That's the appropriate amount. And dinner was beef on rice from the konbini. It doesn't look amazing. It also didn't taste as insane as other things could have, but it was a solid meal. I like the ready-made dinners that konbinis offer, and if I were to spend more time there and had access to a microwave all the time, I would probably eat and try out more of those, but this was the only one during this trip that I did. Anyway, these were some nice and chill first few days in Osaka. Let's see what the future brings. Bye bye!